This is Sherry Speak. I welcome you to the Thursday and Saturday combined news headlines. My success inspiration and my people. How now dey? So I'm starting with the September 25 news headline. Don't mind this pop-up, is just due to a system glitch right now. So I'm starting with this: Buhari departs New York for Nigeria. Yes, as you know that there was the United Nations General Assembly this week. Yeah, it was one of the major headlines, either for Thursday or Saturday news headline, and he has departed New York for Nigeria. He made his address yesterday, Friday, September the 24th, 2021. The president arrived in the United States last Sunday, that's on the 19th of September 2021, ahead of the 76th United Nations General Assembly held at the World Body's headquarters. He is expected to arrive in Nigeria on Monday, that's on the 27th of September, this coming Monday, 2021, right? So some photographs here. Then let me also say this news I'm seeing here: Saga wins 2.5 million naira ambassadorship deal in Lipton tax. Mind you, aside from the old Saga was crying over Nini, which trended this week and all that, Saga actually won money in tax. The Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eye housemate participated in it. In fact, let me read this more. So I would open up this. Is on the Punch headline for today. You can see Saga here. So the Big Brother Naija Shine Your Eye housemates participated in a challenge organized by the Lipton Ice Tea brand, and Saga emerged as the winner of the tax. As the winner, Saga received 2.5 million as his grand prize and a one-year ambassadorship deal with the Lipton Ice Tea brand. Lipton Ice Tea tax, which took place on Saturday, day 63 of the show, involved several activities from the housemates. Before the tax, the housemates watched the brief via the screen provided for them at the lounge. In the video brief, housemates of past seasons and Lipton brand influencers told the housemates about the Lipton Peace Out Challenge. After the brief, the housemates were divided into three teams, and each team was asked to solve a jigsaw puzzle. For this round, the team, which consisted of Nini, Saga and Cross, was the first team to finish the puzzle. The housemates were then given party outfits and proceeded to the colorfully decorated arena for the next round. At the arena, each housemate mounted the podium to give a speech about what peace meant to them. After the presentation, the housemates enjoyed a good life in quotes party and were treated to buffet and live band music. The Lipton tax came to an end and Saga was announced as the winner, while Angel and White Money came second and third place respectively. Angel won 1.5 million while White Money won 1 million naira. To crown it all, the three winners are to become ambassadors for the Lipton Ice Tea brand for a period of 1 year. So you can see that awesome stuff there. So let me back again. Let's check some other news, and I'll definitely go to some other sites for we to see. Cult out PDP World Congresses in Bonn. This is from Vanguard. October 1st, IPOB declares Operation No Nigeria flag in Biafra land. Well, let's see. God help Nigeria. The Nation News: 18 core members test positive for COVID-19 in Nigeria. You know, this trend of core members testing positive for COVID-19. If you check my previous news headline, Ogun State, one state in North, I think East also, it's like a trend now, and I feel that something needs to be done on this. Buni can continue to lead APC, says ex-school chair. This is 5th August 2021. Why is he here? Okay, yeah, because I know I've tweeted some of these news on the news headline. Well, it's good for you to still see. This day you can see Visa expands shares next initiative in Africa, empowers women entrepreneurs with digital capabilities. Victor Osimhen, defenders nightmare. Guardian News, you can see Bayelsa CP orders probe into death of suspect while in police custody. Car bomb kills 8 near Somalia's presidential palace. Tori News: UBA publishes name and account details of forex defaulters, and see other news. Drama as Notorious Thief is forced to weed bushy acres of land as punishment for stealing. There is a video evidence there, you can check that. Then let me just go through the other news. Meanwhile, let me go to Linda Ikeji also. Let's just check some news today. I'll definitely go to Thursday soon, as we do as usual in our news headlines. So you definitely see that by God's grace. So for today, Saturday, September 25, the last Saturday in September 2021, you have here, U.S. accounting profession honors 2 young Nigerians, Black CPA centennials, 40 under 40 Black CPA award winners. From slum boy to real estate magnate, Sujimoto Best Banana Island tallest residential building. You can check that. Presidential aide Bashir Ahmad and wife celebrate first wedding anniversary. Doctors are shocked by antihypertensive therapy that reverses hypertension, normalize BP, avoid heart attack, and get rid of HBP in a few weeks. Sponsor post there. This thing never happened. Bobrisky finally clears Mompa's name following allegations they had a sexual relationship. Michael K. Williams died from overdose of fentanyl, heroin, and other drugs. Medical examiner says, well, Michael K. Williams was a popular American actor, and the news of his death also showed on display. So that was what his doctor said. Similar to what happened to Michael Jackson, MJ, 12 years ago, back then in 2009. You have been sleeping with me for 10 years. I won't leave. Woman tells husband after he sends her packing. This is serious. Court jails Uganda government official for 40 years for embezzling $26.4 million from a scheme funded by the government of Ireland, Sweden, and Denmark. So I'll just go to. Definitely we can't look at all the news in this whole wide world. So I'm scrolling through Ireland straight up. Let's check some other news we have here. 477 new COVID-19 cases, 197 discharged, and 3 deaths on September 24. That was yesterday. And Dofa Kefas Azonto, JTF arrests Benue military leader and most wanted criminal. Romance scam, FBI arrests 35 Nigerians in scams worth $117 million. This is not a good news for Nigeria, obviously. FG spent over 8.9 trillion naira on infrastructure projects in 2020. Buhari asked G20 to cancel Nigeria debt after fresh $4 billion, 710 million euros loan request. Obasanjo Oshibajo to attend Abuja House Fair. You can see some other news. I want to join the army. I have some questions. Someone is asking there on that and some other things as I'm scrolling. I'm sure you are seeing. So let's check Nigeria news. That's Thursday, August. Not Nigeriatic. Nigeria news. Thursday was 23rd. You know, September 23, right? 2021. So let's check that too. This is a live search show. Interesting stuff. So let's check top Nigeria newspaper headline for Thursday, since this is a combined news headline. So we check that. You know, it's not as if this is the list of all things. You know, I'm not taking it in order of high importance. So let's check it on Thursday. What were the trending news? Hunger, Nigeria, that's United Nations General Assembly. Buhari said here, Nigeria ready to tackle and reverse biodiversity loss. Buhari, you know, on Wednesday declared the federal government. You can see that open grazing ban. There is no wisdom in what you said. Akeredolu fires back at El-Rufai. I can check it as I'm scrolling through. Senate okays 13.98 trillion naira 2022 budget figures as it passes 2022 to 2024 MTEF, that's medium term expenditure framework / FSP fiscal strategy paper. FG set to recover 200 million euros looted funds stashed in UK. You can see that too. Kumuyi tells FG what is more important than punishing repentant Boko Haram terrorists. Interest, you can check that. Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB to, in quotes, totally lock down South East for 1 month. If, check it too, Senate Constitute Conference Committee on Electoral Act Amendment B. And you can check some other news that I'm scrolling too. Thank you very, very much. As we anticipate the end of this month, please, the last 5 days of this month, marvelous things can still happen in your life. Don't stop trusting in God. And also, October 1st, we are anticipating Nigeria independence. For the non-Nigeria listening to me, let's continue to believe in Nigeria. God will help this Nigeria. Nigeria will shine again, will make it again. And as I go, Sherry Speak, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.